What if you woke up one morning to discover 5 of your children had mysteriously vanished in the middle of the night? On Christmas Eve in 1945, this became the horrifying reality for the Sodder family. In just a few hours, their lives were turned upside down. This story filled with eerie details, strange theories, and unanswered questions. Why did the fire happen? Were the children truly lost in the flames, or was something more sinister at play? The mysterious disappearance of the Sodder children, exploring various theories and puzzling facts surrounding this tragic event. Let's set the scene. The Sodder family lived in Fayetteville, West Virginia. Giorgio and Jenny Sodder had 10 children, and on that fateful night, they were preparing to celebrate Christmas. The tree was up, the lights were shining, and everything seemed normal, until it wasn't. Late that evening, around 1 a.m., a fire broke out in the Sodder home. Giorgio and Jenny woke to smoke and flames and quickly escaped. But when they tried to save their children, they found that 5 of them were missing. These children were ages 5 to 14, and the family tried desperately to rescue them. As flames engulfed the house, the parents called for help. But tragically, the fire department arrived too late. In the aftermath, they started to search for the children, yet to their shock, no bodies were found. Authorities ruled the fire as accidental due to faulty wiring. Yet the Sodder family had a nagging feeling that something was off. They collected strange clues that suggested their children might still be alive. Some witnesses claimed to have seen the children after the fire, something that the police dismissed. One of the first theories emerged when a local woman claimed she saw the kids in a car driven by a stranger the night of the fire. This prompted Giorgio and Jenny to suspect that their kids were kidnapped. But why would anyone take children from their home? The Sodder family started to question their past. They weren't just ordinary Americans. They were Italian immigrants who faced hostility during World War II. Did their heritage make them targets for an even darker agenda? One of the most chilling theories suggested that the children may have been taken because of their father's outspoken stance against the government and local officials. Some believe the kids could have been part of a witness protection program gone wrong, or a plot to silence their father. As the years passed, the Sodders never gave up hope. In 1947, they even erected a billboard on Route 16, pleading for information regarding their children. The billboard featured photos of the children along with a reward of $5,000 for any information. This desperate attempt drew attention and sparked various leads. One tip suggested that the kids were seen living with a wealthy family in another state. As time went on, different sightings and theories continued to flood in. One notable story claimed a young woman approached Jenny in a grocery store years later. The woman remarked that she looked just like one of the missing Sodder children. She then implied that the children were alive and warned Jenny to let it go for their safety. This unsettling encounter led to even more speculation and reinforced the mystery surrounding the case. In 1968, Jenny received a postcard that seemed to be from one of her missing children. The postcard had a photo of a young man and a message saying he was fine and living in California. Was it truly her child, or was it just an elaborate hoax? The family couldn't shake their feelings of loss and uncertainty. The heartbreak of not knowing the fate of their children haunted the Sodders for the rest of their lives. In a bizarre twist of fate, Giorgio passed away in 1965, and Jenny, in her later years, continued to believe that her children could still be alive. She kept the flame of hope burning until her own death in 1989. As we know, mysteries often come with no clear resolution. However, the story of the Sodder children continues to fascinate those who hear it, leading many to question the nature of truth in such cases. What might have happened that night? Did the children perish in the fire, or did they escape and live new lives away from their parents? If they were taken, who would have committed such a horrific act? These questions linger, prompting endless discussions around this tragic historical event. So what do you believe happened to the Sodder children? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this story captivating, don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel if you want to hear more stories like this one. The truth is out there, and just like the Sodder family, perhaps we too will uncover the mysteries that history has left behind.